So it's an honor to introduce our distinguished keynote speaker for today. Before we hear from him, let's take a moment to understand the remarkable journey that has shaped his insights and perspectives. Mr. Denzil Pereira obtained his MBA with a merit pass from PIM, BSc Marketing Honours from the University of Sri Jawadhanapura, and postgraduate diploma in marketing from CIM UK, and become a chartered marketeer in 2009. He is a brand and business strategist as well as consultant. Mr. Denzil has served in the field of marketing, branding and sales at Sri Lanka Insurance, Union Assurance, Hemas Consumer Brands, Marina Foods, ACL Cable and Haley's Group during his career of 20 years, which he started as a brand executive and reached the level of general manager. He has also been a brand coach at Slim and a visiting lecturer for MBAs in both public and private universities. Currently, he serves as the chairman of Lanka Salusala, a board member of Sanasa General Insurance, and an external board member of the management faculty of the University of Uwawellassa, and also as a director of the National Design Center. He also is involved in developing brands for Ceylon Tea with Empire's Tea. He has been a social activist and a patriotic Sri Lankan who was a key pillar of Redesign Sri Lankan project. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Denzil Pereira, Chairman of Lanka Salusala, to deliver the keynote speech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Imalsha, for that introduction. And good afternoon to you all. Before I start, Reverend Dr. Cristo Viraj Fernando, who is here with us today, and the Director PIM, Dr. Senaka Kalum Gamage, our very own patron of the PIM alumni as well. And I have Mr. Priyanka, as well as Mr. Nalin Anthony, the key pillars of your success today, those who have been driving the institute for you to perform and to be here today. Dear parents, friends, and also the graduates. I call you graduates because you are not graduated still. So until you come on this stage and collect your certificate, you are graduates, not graduates. But when you go down on this stage, from this side, you are graduates. So what it means is that you are holding something that an average person cannot hold in this society. I consider it as a privilege, but if you just consider it as a privilege, that's where you can go wrong. So let me congratulate you at the outset for the excellent performance that you have shown. I went through the list. There are many merit holders. I'm sure getting a merit would have been really difficult for you. You have to maintain some kind of an average, which is not easy to get. So in that sense, your parents must be proud of you. Your academy must be proud of you, and your university. I like to know you are a part of UCAM. I'm sure one day when you go out and when you meet people, if they ask what UCAM is, you should be able to say Universidad Católica de Murcia. I'm sure you know it because you need to know it. And regardless of what courses you have followed, what you have done, what matters the most when you come out from this hall, from tomorrow, is how you're going to put them into action. I've seen many photographs on social media, throwing these caps up and then, with the label, with the tag, done and dusted. It's not done and dusted. This is just a certificate that you get, the visa that you get, the permission that you get to perform with confidence, perform with clarity, because out there in the society there are many people who cannot reach your level. So this is not something that is there with you just to say that I have it. It's something that is there with you in your heart, in your brain, in your mind to make a difference. I'm sure you would have gone through many theories during your course of activities, and I'm sure most of you would have hated it. And so did I. As a student, long time back, I also used to hate it all. But today I realize the importance of knowing a concept, because you learn the concepts with your esteemed panel of lecturers, and they would have taught you every bit of it. And now it's your challenge in your hand to apply it in the right context. The context is the business environment that you are living in or you are working in. So the context, today's context, decades back, it was more like a rowing field where you are a part of a rowing team. You know, your leader is not even watching ahead because you are so sure of your water, it's so settled. But in today's context, you are a part of a rafting team. Your leader must be there, your leader might be there, leader might give you, commands, but you need to know what you should do exactly at which point. There is no one to guide you, no one to lead you unless you lead yourself. So I think this certificate that you get is to lead yourself first. And then from that you come to the interdependence with your teams, with your supervisors, with your subordinates to perform even better. You identify, you understand the importance of working in teams. And then you become a leader one day. So those who are seated here, I'm sure some of you are already CEOs, general managers, directors of companies, and some of you might not be there yet. I remember me being a student seated there like this some years back, in many occasions, not just one or two, and being here as a lecturer for many institutions over the last 10 years for MBAs. So the experience that you get is important. And that's what gives you the edge over the others. So your competencies are all shaped by these panel of lecturers and also university by giving you enough knowledge. Now it's up to you to apply this. So in this context, when you look at it, you know the difficulty or the challenge that you have is the context is different now. We call it VUCA, we call it Barney. You would have learned all these things in your lectures, but what really matters the most is the knowledge that you have with you and how you apply it. So that then comes to the experience that you have. You know, the experience is good thing because you can do something in one day, which I might take 10 years to do. Seated in this hall is about average 300 into 10 years of experience, 3,000 years of experience is seated here. I don't have that experience. So I might take 10 years to do something which you can do in one day or 10 days. But also remember, I repeat it, also remember, the experience is a dirty word. It permits you to do the same mistake over and over again with this ever-building confidence, thinking that it's the right thing. At the same time, remember, just because some experienced person, some veteran comes and says that, okay, you can't do this, that is not the ultimate truth. You should try. You should initiate. You should develop. And that's the only way to move forward. In this world, nothing is given on a platter. You can't expect people to give things on platters. You need to put things into action. Action is the most important thing. And some people say hard work. I don't believe in hard work. I only believe in smart work. Even for you to do smart work, you need to do a bit of hard work. The smart work does not come easily. It comes at the expense of hard work. So in this context, if you thinking of tomorrow ahead or tomorrow, day after, maybe another 5 years down the line, what you would become, that is the most important thing. In management, we learn that management is all about effectiveness and efficiency. And we combine the two to say that, okay, what you do and how you do, you would have learned it. But in doing so, what we miss out most of the time is the question, why? Why I do this? And that's where the 7 habits of highly effective people come into your mind, where they say, before you begin with the end in mind, if you start something, you should always know why you begin that thing. So it's very important for you to embark on something that you know where the end would be like. And I'm sure you all are aware of 7 habits of highly effective people, but please, if you have not gone through it yet, please do. It will remarkably change your life. And adding on to that, the Barney concepts, all these things say that, okay, you need to have two things. You should be a hybrid person. You should be like a God. Hybrid as in you have the will to perform, the corporate will we call it. You need to achieve. At the same time, you need to have humanity. You have to be a humane person. A lot of people forget about humanity when they come to positions. A lot of people think that people judge someone by looking at them now, but they don't see the person who's seated here in 10 years down the line will be a totally different person. And some people, when they meet certain people after some years, they still look at the same person in the same way, which is wrong. During that span of time, the person has gained so much of experience, knowledge, and also so much of wisdom. So your task today in your hand is to go out to the society and do something different. And to do so, you need to know exactly how you feel right now. I would like to know how you feel right now. Do you feel good? No feedback? How many of you all think you are good? Nobody. Oh, there's quite a few there. The MBA holders. The others, you don't feel you are good? You are not good? Bad? Are you bad? No? Are you good? You think you are good? But is that all? No. You definitely need to get better. So this great book called Jim Collins, Good to Great, when I was reading for my MBA, I think one of the first few books that I read, Good to Great, the moment it says, Jim Collins says, the moment you think you are good is the point you become basically not becoming better or great. So if you want to become great, challenge yourself, keep challenging yourself. And some people say, okay, don't do these things, everything is impermanent, nothing is permanent. Of course, we know that. Nothing in this world is permanent. The impermanency, change is the only constant. If it is so, why not we try? We can keep trying. Am I right or wrong? So will you all be just thinking to become greater than what you are? Yes? Would you give that assurance to everyone here? Yes, very good. I see some smiley faces, which means it's a very positive note. Some people look angry with me. Why the hell are you asking this question sort of a face? But I'm sure you would do that. So in doing so, remember, the book is all about level 5 leadership. It says the disciplined people will bring disciplined thoughts. The disciplined thoughts will bring disciplined actions. Your discipline doesn't mean you are like this timid, person who's not doing anything in the corner. Not that. You are brave, you are bold, you want to get bigger, better, but you carry yourself well. You carry yourself really well. You go to any audience, you go to any room, any meeting, you address the question, problem properly, and you find answers, solutions. Take that challenge to your head. No one would ever challenge you. They will just leave you. Take that challenge to your head. So, all in all, I'm very happy to see you all today because you all are going to contribute towards the development of this economy, country, organization, maybe your village, your family, your relatives, your friends. It's all positivity. And you should also feel the same. As much as I'm happy to see you guys, you should also be happy. Some people look sad, maybe because you were like having some tough time outside. But don't be sad about it. The day I was getting married, I was just waiting, outside. One of my previous bosses came to me and asked, Denzel, did anyone force you to get married? And I just couldn't control my laugh, and throughout the wedding I was smiling. So likewise, nobody forced you to be here. You are here by your own decision. It's your will. You are here because of you, not because of anyone else's decision. You are here not because probably some of you guys would have got paid your MBA fee. No, not because of that. You are here because you wanted it. So you have to be proud of it, you have to be happy about it, and you have to have gratitude towards university and the school Winfield for giving this wonderful opportunity, and the academic panel and the two leaders who are here. So before I wind up, I like to make a humble request from all the parents to stand up from your seats. Give a very big round of applause. අමල තාත්තලා ඔක්කොම සීට්ස් වලින් නැගිටින්න. නැගිටලා මේ ඔක්කොටම අප්පුඩියක් දෙන්න. මොකද මේ වැඩේ ලේසි වැඩක් නෙවෙයි. ජොබ් එකක් කරන ගමන් පවුලේ ප්‍රශ්නත් එක්ක they have done a wonderful job, so they deserve this appreciation. Thank you very much. And I want now, thank you so much. I want you all to get up. Give the same gratitude to your parents and family for bearing up with you. You know, it has been a difficult task, difficult journey, but they helped you out. And that's why they are here and that's why you're here. Give them a round of applause. And I would not ask you to give that round of applause to your university or the institute because I know it's in your heart. So thank you very much. Please take your seats. With that, I conclude and I remind you, it's your game, it's in your hands. It's up to you to decide where you're going to go with this. It's up to you to decide how you're going to change this world, this country, these institutes, this village, this school, this family. And I wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you very much.